Hi, I'm Scott,
And I'm Luke.
and we're Android guys,
Give us 5 to 10 minutes of your day
and we'll tell you about a product or service.
or an app that you might be interested in.
On this episode, an LED strip for the back of your television. Hey, Luke, what do you got for us today?
Today, I am talking about a pretty cool product. This is the Govee Envisual TV backlight. This is the T2 model.
Okay.
So it's the newer model. This is a set of strip LEDs that you put to the back of your television.
Okay.
And there's a camera you mount on the top of your television. And what it does is it senses the colors from your screen and kind of extends those colors out in a halo effect around your TV.
Ooh.
So it kind of adds a little bit more immersion into something, either whether you're watching a movie or playing a game.
Okay.
Pretty cool product.
That's pretty sweet sounding, and I've seen things, and I'm looking at the picture of it now.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty awesome. Let's take a break. I'm going to ask you a couple questions.
I love it.
Okay, so I've spent some time with Govee recently,
Yes.
one of their light strips,
Yes.
and I love it.
Yep.
It's really bright, really cool,
Mm-hmm.
really feature rich.
Yeah.
I was surprised by how much I could do with the app and tying it to my smart home.
Right.
Looking at this, I have always wanted, you see these in gaming videos,
Right.
streamers and things, and
Right.
just these really cool effects going on.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about these. So are they adhesive?
Yeah. So it's a lot like probably the strip of the LED lights that you put up. It comes on a wheel that it's just a strip LED that has a self-adhesive backing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's segmented so they make different models for different size TVs.
Okay.
So there's a set for a 55 to 65 inch TV and then a 75 to 85 inch TV.
Okay.
The one I got was the 55 to 65 inch, and it has basically 4 sections on this LED. So you have 2 longer ones for the top and bottom, and then 2 shorter ones for the sides. And it's all
continuous?
Yeah, it's all
Okay.
continuous. So you start on the side and you do a short, long, short, long.
Okay.
And just goes around, and then you don't cut them or anything. It gives you some clips if you want to put some clips around it to make it more secure. And those are self-adhesive. It gives you like 12 of those. And then you plug into a controller box that you plug into power, and then you plug in. It has a camera that mounts on the top of your TV, very much like a webcam.
Okay.
So there's no there is an adhesive that comes with it if you want a little bit more security, but it will just sit there, and it kind of has a counterbalance on the back to keep it straight. So you just set it perpendicular with your screen. And those 2 cameras have a wide angle lens, kind of like a fisheye seemingly. And it just is constantly looking at your screen, and it will take whatever those colors it sees in those different points and project those colors from the LEDs in the back. So you plug in the camera to that control box, and then you plug in the LED lights, and then everything else is just synced through the Govee app.
Oh,
so
nice.
You don't have to run in any input signal from your TV or any other peripherals. It's just the lights, and then you just run through the app.
And it moves pretty much real time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no perceivable lag that I did it with watching a movie, watching like an action movie, and then I did it with playing a game, and everything was like very millisecond response time. It didn't seem like there was lag, or all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, it changed blue and now it's red, and now it's red. Okay.
Does it flicker? or do any effects?
It will. So you can, in the app, you can have it respond to audio also from the movie. But I found that when you do that,
like dialogue even makes it dance.
Dialogue make it dance. The scene I was watching had like a thunderstorm, and so every time you heard like the thunder, the lights would like flicker. It was kind of cool, but it was distracting.
Yeah.
So I found that if I turn off the audio response and just watch the video, it's a more immersive experience. Yeah. It might be cool for like a video game if you change the audio. So if you had like gunshots or explosions or something, it would change. But I think for a movie, it's a little bit too much for me. All that being said, though, you also can have it respond to other things, not just the movie or the game you're playing. You can have it for music. If your TV is off, you can still turn the lights on from the control box in the back, and through the app you can have it respond to if music's playing. It'll just dance to the music, or you can do it to voice, or you can do it to kind of whatever else you want. You could just set mood lighting if you just want to put a color on, or a couple different colors. It much like the strip you were talking about, how you can have different themes or different settings. I don't know if it doesn't seem to have like the audio, like what the strip does, but it will have different color scenes available.
Okay.
The other cool thing that this has, it has what they call Dream View syncing.
Okay.
So Dream View is you can set up your home theater and sync up to 5 additional Govee lighting devices.
Oh,
so if you had the strips, or if you had a Govee light bulb or a Govee floor lamp, they have some kind of like hex lamp, wall lamps that are out. All of those different things, you can have that all synced so that they will all change color based off of that camera input for the movie you're watching.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you could almost have like a full room immersion for the lighting. And just that idea makes me want to get a couple more lights, Govee light bulbs or something, just to see how that works, because I really enjoy the lighting background. And it's one of those things where, like, my wife doesn't like to necessarily watch movies in complete darkness.
Right.
But I don't like having a lamp on.
Yeah.
But this backlight is enough light where it doesn't seem completely dark in the room, but it's not distracting from the movie.
So, I mean, and that's something that, you know, if you look into it, they recommend having some kind of light separate, so that you're not straining your eye with that pitch black, that high contrast.
Right.
Can you just set it to like a low amber light?
You can.
And then you say, hey, I just want something that just kind of sets the TV off the wall.
Yep. You can have it do that without any response from the color from the camera. You can have just your own color and just have just a static mood light. And
does it project light pretty well?
It does. It seems to be. So I put mine, they recommend about 1.5 or 2 inches from the edge of your TV.
Okay.
I put mine a little bit farther back because of how the back of my TV is designed. It needed to be a little bit more, like 3 inches back, and it still projects. I mean, you know how bright the strip is,
right?
It seems like it's probably the same lights.
Okay,
they're very bright.
Nice.
So yeah, it does a really good job of giving a nice halo effect.
Very cool. So, what do these run?
They come in at $139.99.
Okay,
which is it's one of those. It's a little bit over of maybe like, ooh, do I really want this?
Yeah.
But I think once you experience it, once you look at it, and the fact that it has a camera and does like the real time light changing based on it's all very high quality peripherals. The camera's nice. It has a little bit of a fabric accents to it. It looks nice. It doesn't look like everything fits in place. So I think the 140 is warranted.
Okay.
But yeah.
And the model again?
It is the T2.
All right. Thanks, Luke.
No problem.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.